Today my lesson is how to interconnect. Means like it's working in a LAN network, two different platforms. In general, the Windows systems is available uh, on my laptop is communicate with the operating system installed in a virtual machine. So first of all, I use VMware as a virtual machine, and the physical machine is already my computer. So when I click that virtual machine, virtual workstation, so I have already operating system is installed here, but I will show you how to install the operating systems also. To install the operating system into the virtual machine, so you need to create a virtual machine. So before that, make sure that operating system ISO file is installed into your computer. So I will show you that step as well, so it's not much hard. So just type on that your Google search, so just previous my search also available. So Windows 8.1 ISO file download. When you click on that, so it will you can browse it the particular location when you click download 8.1. So after that, just you have a selection from here, but 8.1 is the first option. I'm selecting as this one and confirm it, and choose the language. Right here it's English, United States, and confirm it. Then it shows the version 64-bit or 32-bit. So depend on that your physical machine. If you have a doubt what you want to do it, just click on that DXDI. Click on that search and type DXDIAG and press enter key. Then it shows here on this screen Windows 11 Home 64-bit edition. That means this is the 64 Windows edition. So then 64-bit is required. Therefore, just click on the 64-bit download. So I just click on that. Yes, the ISO file is being downloaded. So I'm cancel this one because I already got a copy of this ISO file as this, and I keep it in my computer in a particular location, so as ISO files. So the Windows 8.1 is going to be installed in a virtual machine. So my existing machine operating system is to check whether that which version. I click on that WinVer command on search and click enter key. It's a Windows 11 Home operating system. This is the license version that I'm using this here, right? So okay, and just click on that virtual machines. If I want to create a new virtual machines, I click on this and create a new virtual machine. Click on the create new virtual machine, click on next, and I can browse the location where I install that my operating system ISO file. It is a Windows 8.1. I click on that Windows 8.1 and click open and click next. They are asking the license because this is I'm using for education purposes and the testing purposes. Therefore, if you have a license Windows original, so you can just enter here. So but most 8.1 is now these days are not the popular version. This is recommended version to use it. So however, but if you're interested, you can just purchase the license, or if you have a license you can enter it, but this is the only testing purposes I'm using, and after that I will just remove from my system. So therefore then I just click on next. If they ask me sure, make sure to go ahead, then I just press OK button. The name is already mentioned because Windows 8.11 version is already been installed, therefore it shows as a 2, right? So the first version is I have installed in these same machines, so therefore then I leave as it is the name what it is available, and click on the next. The capacity has given 60 GB capacity allocation, so it's more sufficient for this installation. So I click next, and all the summary is displaying on here, so no more other things to be changes. But if you quite interesting, you can just click on this one. Then you can see that the hardware locations, the RAM is, it's approximately right 2 GB RAM, right? This, and as well as the network adapter, I will show you that it is inbuilt. The system is as a NAT. If this is very important to know, because it is used to share the host's IP address, because this IP address is NATing with my original machine. So that is very important to get internet connections. If your NATing is, if you are not click this on NAT, that you can't get internet connection. So therefore, it is no need to change the system by itself, has been assigned this particular option. So then not anything to be changed up to now, right? We are happy for this one. Just close this one. Then we just click finish. So now the operating system Windows 8.1 is, or virtual machine is created. So it will take some few more minutes, but I am not going to cut this video or edit. For therefore, if you need to move that your cursor, just move on that player. So until the next installations, until that, but I am going to just to explain like how to create a bootable floppy drive. Why the bootable floppy drive is important? Because the virtual machine is not required the bootable floppy drive or CD-ROM to installation. So, but if you're exactly installing the physical machines, then the bootable CD or bootable the flash drive is important. So, how to prepare the bootable flash drive? I'm just going to explain it how to do it. It's not much harder steps, but only few steps. Before that, you need to install a small software called Rufus, right? When you click Rufus, then it is coming. Then click on that Rufus, the link, and just scroll, drag it down. So Rufus 4.0 exe file. Just click on that. So it's not much high capacity. It is just only right the few megabytes. So when you install this one, it's a few seconds that already been installed. When you click on that, asking we click on the yes button. So then this the menu will be pop up on the screen. So what you want to do is like, just if before that you create a new bootable drive, you must okay, before create a bootable drive, you need to insert a USB drive, your the flash drive into the USB port. So I'm going to do this one. My the floppy drive is there, and I'm going to insert that into my USB. Yes, I have done. Right. Then only the Rufus, this the software is detecting the particular floppy drive, particular USB drive. Now again I will open that Rufus before download Rufus. Right now, okay, click on that Yes, I have done it. Right. Now it is identified that my pen drive or flash drive. Then from here click on the select button and browse into the folder where your ISO file is downloaded. So here is my ISO file. I click open it. I click it and right open it. Okay, it is already uploaded into the boot selection here when you select it. Now there are file format is here FAT32, right? It is by the default it has selected as a FAT32. If you need this one into the NTFS, yes, of course, like this advanced security versions you can click on. I'm not going to install because this is a very previous version, Windows 8.1. So therefore then I leave as it is, not to change anything I guess from here. So then if you want to create a bootable bootable flash drive, you just click on start button. So it will start, the ready will be moving forward. So once it is finished, this entire the bar ready bar is changed into the green, and it says it is ready to install. Therefore then at that time you just click close button, so then your flash drive is ready as the usually to installation for as a bootable flash drive. Right, understood? So now we'll moving forward to the next step. We'll check on that how the operating systems is right currently yes installing. And also as well as I have another version of copy of virtual machine I already been installed. Just to click on that one. So before this, while installing this one, I just leave as it is. Another operating system is also alright, right? However, but now this the version is installation has been done. Now we'll check on that how the Windows will be on this screen. So why this much fast? Because it is a virtual machine, it is not the physical machine. Therefore this is very faster. And if you are going to install a direct physical machine, but it will take a time, right? It will take a time. So therefore, and as well as there are plenty of questions might ask from the operating system while your installation. For example, like so you need to have the partition arrangement, or rather, right, which partitions, or you should be able to format the particular create the particular drives, C drives or D drives. So those questions might be asking. So therefore, and also not only that, the CMOS setup is also very important. So I will do it in a different lessons, that post program and all, but I just briefly explain it like how to do it. So if you have a physical machine, then as I mentioned that you can prepare the bootable floppy drive and plug into the USB in this physical port, USB port, and restart the machine. So once you restart, you need to open the CMOS setup by pressing F2 or delete key. Sometimes some machines are different keys are there from keyboard. You need to identify before that which key you want to press while rebooting the machine. So most of machines are connecting with F2. They press F2 key. So then your CMOS setup will be on the screen. That CMOS setup you should be able to change into a bootable sequence. You want to arrange the bootable sequence. Bootable sequence arrangement. The first boot device should be a USB bootable device, and you want to save and exit. Then the floppy drive will be detected by the system and start the installation. But here those questions not asking directly, because the reason is this is a virtual machine, it can identify the ISO file. Right now here is my newest operating system which I have installed it. Right now I click on this. Now see whether that the icons we can add it here, personalize, and check. This is okay. When you click on this, very easy if you have those icons on the desktop. So therefore then I click on this. Yes, I got it, that all the very popular icons here. Now I'm going to check right the internet connectivity. So CMD and ipconfig /all. Yes, and here is the list. I'll check on that. From this list, Ethernet adapter, right? Ethernet adapter is this, but some other there's only one adapter. It shows that Ethernet adapter. Here IP address version 4, IP version 4 address is 192.168.117.130. That is the IP address is allocated for this virtual machine. How it allocated? It allocated by the original machine. The original machine, which is that I install this virtual machine. So why this allocated this IP? So because the reason is the netting, the net connections, right? Network address translation from, because I already I show you that while on this one. If you need, I will show you again. The reason is that if let's go to the settings, when you click settings, from that adapter settings here, NAT used to share the host's IP addresses. Therefore now IP addresses are sharing between the original machine and this virtual machine. Therefore intercommunications, right, is being happen. So now check whether that it's internet working. We can see that it's a tracer or pin. I use it pin checking test. P-test www.google.com, right? Yes, successfully ping, right? It is pinged to the Google site. That means internet is already available here. So now IP addresses I found it 117.138.130. So now I will check whether that the communication between this machine and as well as our physical original machines is possible. How to do it? Like just press on again, come to this is my original machines. I just type ipconfig and see whether that LAN adapter settings here and what is the IP address is here, IP version 4. We want to check whether that is physical address here. IP version 4 address here 192.168.8.100, right? This is the IP address. Now this IP address, if you're pin testing from this machine, from virtual machine to physical machine, if the pin testing is success, means that both machines are intercommunication. We'll test it now. I'm in now the virtual machine. I just press 192.168.8.100. I'm sorry, I will do it again. 192.168. I didn't press the pin command. Okay, done. Right. Yes, pin is success. That means from virtual machine to our physical machine, right? Directly we can pin. So that means there is a communication in between that. So then I'm going to test whether that the virtual machine, this virtual machine IP address is, it's already here 192.168.117.130. I'll communicate with that the outside other machine, physical machine. Now I'm going here and type the pin command 192.168.117 and it shows 130. Actually not, because why? Some reason, right? It is not ping to this side. That means that virtual machine is not ping with this. So we need to find out reason. There is nothing else, because the reason is from the firewall in this inbuilt Windows virtual machine, right? Firewall is already, this communication has been blocked. Then I need to open this communication. Therefore, I'm going to firewall, right? Okay, I just click on here and see going down and go to the control panel. The small icon, okay, firewall here. When you click firewall, I'm going to disable, because I'm going to disable this firewall here temporarily. Check whether that if this effect is because of the firewall, and click OK button. Now already firewall is disabled, right? Now go back to the physical machine and see whether, now earlier it was not success means test. Now we'll see whether now it's success. That means the reason is a firewall. Actually, we don't need to completely disable the firewall. There are some ports to be allowed, right, from the firewall. If of course, like I will let you know, like in the future session, so how to do it. But at this moment, our main purpose is how to show you that how to keep the communication two-way between both parties. So now both side is pinging from this one, and as well as the physical machine and the virtual machines both. So leave as it is this firewall settings up to now to these communications. Now, okay, now I'm going to go to the run, search and run. Okay, now I'm in a virtual machine. I'm trying to move connect to my physical machine. Physical machine's address is this. I type like this: 2 backslash and 192.168.8.100 and press OK button. It's asking username and password of my original machine. I know my username is admin and I know my password. Right, you'll see that my machine share with that many folders right here. When you double click it, I can see that I'm in a virtual machine. So many folders share with my machine, then I can open. If I need to copy anything from this one to my this machine, yes, it is possible. It is possible. You'll see that if I need copy to document, some file from this machine, right? Some one file I just to copy and see whether it is asking to just to copy. Yes, it is. It is happening. It is happening, right? Okay. Now we'll check whether that vice versa. From other side, we'll go to the original machine. Here, this is my original machine. Right. From this machine to copy, right? We'll go to the run. And it's same before I tried, but it's not 129. I want to type the IP address /192.168.117.130. It is the IP address is allocated for the virtual machine. When you click OK, yes, they are asking the username password. Actually, we am not created a username and password for this virtual machine, right? Yet. So therefore, what I want to do is now I am going to create a password for this one. Yeah, the username is profile name which says admin. I will see that the user. Before that, we want to check whether what is the version of this Windows, because it is also very important. If the Windows version is Home Edition version, sometimes it might not directly support these configurations. Therefore, then winver command is, when you type in the ver command, that it shows that what operating system is here. This is Windows 8.1 Pro version. Yes, Pro version 8.1 is support with many domain communications. But later on that you can understand what is this. So I'm not going to take time to explain that one. Click on this manager, this PC, and click manage. After that, click on local. So users, double click with users. Yes, admin is there. That is the default created account. I just put password as simple password 123456. Right, 123 and same password repeat second times 123456 and click OK button. I have already been successfully created one admin password. Okay, this is the main account, administrator account. It is also disabled by the default. I just enabled it by tick off from this box. apply. Okay, because that we have, this is the major account, main account in this one. Now I already created a password. If you want for the administrator also, just create one password. 1 2 3 4 5 6. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Yes, I created. Okay, okay, right. Other than that, I do that one exercise more here. For C drive, I'm creating a new folder, right? New folder, and I name as it name as my doc, right? And I select this folder, right click, properties, share, and click on this share. Again, select admin, share, and done, and close this, because I already share this folder, because this folder only can see from the other machine when you click on, when you searching from the content from this machine. So that is why I just share this folder. Now we'll move on to the other machine, right? My original physical machine. Right now password is asking, just password is admin, sorry, username is admin, password is I type as 1 2 3 4 5 6 for temporary use. Yes, it's my folder, here my document, that's why I created this folder. This folder will be on this screen. For example, like if you need another file, so my doc file, okay, another file, create and see how it will be opening, right? This is, I said, okay, temp file, temp, right? Temp file, and right click, properties, share here, admin, share, done, close. Right, now go back to the my physical machine, just close this. Yeah, this is my physical machine, and click enter key here. The second folder will be here, right? So if you need any copies from these original machines to this, then we can just copy here. You can copy these files, you can see from this virtual machine as well. So when you go to the temp here, temp folder, so those machines are there. If you delete this machine, simultaneous, you can see both either side, it is deleted, right? So this is the two-way communication between 1 and 2. This is the LAN network, this is the, right, the way. So of course, like this is might be little bit harder one users to keep communications always with the IPs, right? So therefore now I'm just going to share the folders in very quick, fast way, right? Because otherwise if the search and run, right, want to type IP addresses, it might be a bit harder for the users. Therefore then I just going to, in a shortcut, right, create a shortcut network path. So when you go to the, okay, I just click on that my PC. After that I'm click on map network drive. Then after that I just type the password, use IP address 192.168.117.130. What is this one? This one is what is this? This one is my virtual machine. And again another slash. I created a temp folder. Can you remember? Temp folder, right? And I said finish. Now we'll see that temp folder is having a shortcut key, right? If you want to this one add to the desktop, yes, it is possible, right? So what you want to is here create desktop. Then it's asking to yes, that for that created folder, temp folder, right? The shortcut path is available on the desktop. We'll see that, right? It might be hard to find it in from my computer, so I just use it. Okay, shortcut key, right? Yeah, desktop. The same name, it's coming like a temp, right? It's coming like a temp. We'll see. Okay. Yeah, here. When you click it, it is coming this one, right? Same as I do it in a virtual machines, then it's easy to understand to you. Okay, now I click on my computer and okay, this is like different operating system, right? We can't expect the same as the interface. It's different. It's add a network locations, its name. I click on that, we'll see that, or else directly we'll see net mapping network is there. If then it's easy for us. Okay, yeah, mapping network is there. Okay, now same way you can just type 192 physical machine 192.8 and 100. So what is the folder name? Then actually we want to know that which folder I'm going to share in, because therefore I have a doubt. I'm going to that my original machine. So original machine. So I need to just to share one folder. And, okay. Okay. This is original machine. ISO Windows. I'm going to share that one. Right. So click on that properties. Then it's having sharing. Click on share and admin. Yes. Okay. Right. The file name is just already shared. That one is ISO Windows. ISO_Windows. Now I'm going to map this folder to my this one, right? ISO Windows / right Windows. Okay. Now click finish. Yes, it is finished. Yes, that contents of the Windows folder is being already here. Right? So it is now closing. Now it's came to shortcut. Right? Map the type. Right? Here. If you want shortcut, click on that, create a shortcut. Here shortcut is very easy to use. Then right? Click on this one. You can use it. If any upload, download, you can do it. Right? But this address is actually temporarily pulled address, but later on I will tell you that how to do it in a physical address with another different presentation, right? So up to now, like you understand that how each communication, and also but a little bit further I would emphasize on here. I have a second operating systems, another operating systems. I am just click on to this run on this operating system also, right here, to check whether there is any communication between two operating systems, right? Two virtual operating systems each other. So earlier that I already installed this version, right? This is the second, this is the first one. So Windows. So you can get the same two operating systems, and at the same time you have your physical operating system, your own operating system, right here. Okay, now right, this is asking admin password, because I already created admin password. Hopefully 1 2 3 4 5 6 might be. Yes, right, this is my other machine. Let me have a few seconds to change the desktop background, otherwise the both machines are that equal. Now we'll see it's a different, right? Now understood that the two operating systems, and see whether that both operating systems are having internet. Yes, right, I already I tested earlier. If you want to test, you can test it this one. Now check the IP addresses, right? I am going to check the IP address of this machine. IP address of this machine, yeah, go here, CMD and IP config. IP config is 117. Sorry, its IP address is version 4 address 192.168.117.129. And what is the IP address of this? Let's check on that. CMD 192.168. Sorry, I want to say IP, check the IP address, IP config. IP address is given 192.168.117.130. 129 and 120, the here IP addresses. Now check that two IPs are as like this. Now see whether that intercommunications is both two machines are available. Now this is where we can ping from this machine to another machine. Okay, I'm just to ping test. I'm going to pin test from here. 192.168.117.1.2. No, it is not that one. 130. Test. Yes, successfully ping from this machine to 30. So now go to the 30, and this is 30. Yeah, from other side, ping 192.168.117. That one is 129. So I'm sorry, 192. I want to click on the 192.168. 117.129. Yes. No. Sorry. The command is missing. Alright. Pin is successful. That means the both machines are having a communication. Therefore, no doubt we can get informations each other, or and as well as the original machine. So both machines. For example, like just I like to get some network mapping from the original machine from here. So we'll see that computer add network. Sorry, not this one. There is a separate one, mapping one. So okay, original one 192.168.8.100. So the machine ISO you can remember that ISO Windows is a shared folder, Windows. Right, now I click on this, asking password, username. Right, it is my machine's password, admin. I know password. It is my password. Yes, it's a success. Yes, right, it is open. It's look like this ISO file here, and I'm going to this one shortcut. Yes, shortcut created. We'll see both files. See the shortcut here, and even this machine, the shortcut here, this same folder should be work now here. Yes, right, even though that from this machine to other machine. So for example, like I know that this machine we created folder temp. Now I'm going to share with this temp file with this machine, right? So with the communications here, this ISO file here, and the same time I'm going to share add to mapping for temp file 192.168.117. that machine is 130. Hopefully, yeah, this is 130. This is 129. 130. I want to get temp file, and see whether that it's working. Finish. Yes, exactly. Here ISO file is a temp file. Temp file is coming from this end. Temp file is located where we already temp file we insert here. Temp file here, this one, right? So it's either side it's working fine. So that could be the session that I expected to explain that how intercommunications, or just we can say that the LAN communications between two machines, testing with the virtual machines and as well as the Windows machine. Thank you very much.